Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a cream smoothie sour. It's been a little while since I've done a fruit sour on the channel. So 5.8%. It's called Paint Job. Yeah, as I said, a cream smoothie sour. And it's by the Great Ones, One Drop Brewing Co. out of Botany in Sydney. So yeah, these guys are probably the best in the country as far as this style goes. They're sort of similar to the likes of your Mortalis, your Drecker, your Imprint in the States, and like your Vault City in UK. So I've already poured a little bit just for the photo earlier, so the can's been open, but yeah, it's still relatively full. I've got my Denver and Liley posh glassware. So let's get into it. It's nearly midnight. I'm working mornings. I just thought I'll have a little nightcap before I go to bed. So yeah, I had one beer earlier, but yeah, I did a bit of cooking earlier on, and it's been a pretty cruisy night. I've just been watching a lot of other YouTubers, to be honest. Cheers, Stewie. What's going on, mate? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, this is going to be pretty thick. It's a very odd colour. It looks like it's all like head. It's a bit more accurate there, but yeah, it's like what would you say? Sort of like a light pink, almost like an orangey sort of tinge. Very weird. It's probably not as vibrant on the camera as what it is, but it's still a pretty average looking colour. Very milky looking. So yeah, it's very murky, thick. The head sort of looks the same as the body. So yeah, I'd say probably like a one finger head. And yeah, looks very smooth and creamy. So yeah, as I said, when it comes to like fruit sours, not a huge fan, but One Drop do them really well. So every now and then I'll get one just to try it and see what they're like. Try and mix up the different fruit combinations. So who else have we got in the chat? Cheers, Bumpy. Good to see you, brother. And Bulk. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I think I'm having trouble with my internet, brother. I've noticed it the last week or two. We've been getting sort of like nice weather, then really shit like wind and rain, and it's just been sort of on and off. But yeah, I've had a few people sort of talk about the internet lately, and I've never really had issues in the past. So everyone's saying hello to each other. Good to see. Yeah. a full a full glass of head. That's what it looked like when I first bought it. Cheers, Lee. Thanks, mate. So yeah, let's go a whiff. And yeah, it's not looking any better. It's like a very dull pink sort of colour. Salmon, if you may. Hope everyone's having or had a good weekend. So you're definitely getting strawberry. And I'd say it's got like a vanilla-y, coconutty thing going on. There's some sort of tropical fruit there as well. It's like pineapple and something else. Smells like this one's going to be more sweet than tart. I definitely prefer when these sort of beers have got like that mouth puckering sourness, because that, after all, that's what they're meant to be. Cheers, Joey, and cheers, Harry. Hello. That reminds me of Seinfeld. I'd love a pint of cream, thanks, landlord. Yeah, it's giving me like mango or papaya or guava or one of those, like sweet tropical fruit. But yeah, the obvious ones are definitely like strawberry and like your coconut. Hmm. Anyway, let's get into it. I got to go to bed. Cheers, peeps. Whew, she's thick. As Stewie said, milkshake. It's like a milkshake. Very heavy with the lactose creamy thing. It's got that like ice cream quality to it. But yeah, huge strawberry presence. Quite a few of one drops I've had recently have been blueberry. So it's good to have something a little bit different. They did a green one once. I think it was Fajoa or Fayoa, or I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like a New Zealand green fruit. And yeah, it was just this bulbous, big, bloody, bright green thing. Looked like turtle ooze, like it'd glow in the dark. It was phenomenal. Don't we all? Cheers, buddy. Not where I'm from, bro. It's 11:30 at night, and I've got to get up at about. I probably have to get up at about 4:45 a.m. So I'm not going to get a very good sleep. In saying that, though, I did have a couple of hours earlier today because I had a very big day at work. It's been an insane week. Dealing with a lot of peanuts. I get sick of babysitting people all the time. I'd love to have some money behind me, just start my own business and just work by myself, because I know that I'm a good fucking like a solid worker. I'm intelligent. I'm driven. I don't have to worry about other people fucking letting me down. Damn money. Yeah, you're definitely getting pineapple. It's got that touch of like, it's sour, but it's not like in your face sour. It's definitely more sweet. Like, this would be the sort of beer that you'd give to like a lady friend and they'd absolutely love it. It's just got like juice smoothie written all over it. But yeah, it's still like, it's easy to drink too. Like, it's not like sometimes these beers you'll have a couple of sips and you're like, you've sort of had enough. But this would be the sort of thing I could probably have another one after this. I'm sure that's not the case at all. There are a lot of people out there though that they're very happy to work there 1 day a week, and then mummy and daddy will pay for everything else. Like when I get a young one come and work for me and they've got drive and show initiative and they're somewhat intelligent, I just fucking like cling on to them. You're coming with me. You're not going anywhere. Because, yeah, 90% of them are just fucking lazy. Even the ones that aren't lazy, they'll just take so many days off work. It's like when I was a kid, if I took a sickie and I wasn't sick, my dad had kicked my ass. Yeah, boy, that's it. Yeah, you'll notice with like when you get girls in the craft beer, the majority of them, just because of the female palate, they hate anything bitter. It really takes a long time to get a girl to like appreciate like West Coast IPAs and those sort of beers. But give them like a fruit sour that tastes like a smoothie or a bloody stout that's like big in chocolate or coffee, and they're all over it. Even a hazy, like a lot of hazies these days, they don't really taste like beer. They taste more like juice. What did you score this one, Stewie? What was your guess on this one? Because I've got a rough score in my head. Yeah, I've just had a look. I reckon you're just off. So I'm thinking about a 4.3 for this one, dude. It's actually like the balance is really good. I probably wanted a bit more of that mouth puckering sourness. Sweetness is like there. It's not too much. It's good. Yeah, it's probably, if anything, probably just a fruit combination. Like I don't mind strawberry, but I prefer raspberry. Um, yeah, and even like blueberry, blackberry, all of them. I prefer all of them over strawberry. So yeah, it's pretty much just comes down to the fruit combination. Pineapple's good, and coconut. So yeah, it's got that sort of tropical and berry vibe to it. Yeah, Aussie slang, get around it. But like, yeah, especially when I was younger, yeah, like of all the jobs I've had over fucking, I don't know, 25 years of my life, since I was sort of a kid, yeah, like all up, I've probably only ever taken, unless it's been some massive injury, like, yeah, where I broke my nose, I broke my ribs, but I still only took like a few days off work. Yeah, I haven't really had that many days off. And then you'll get these new ones that start and they've only just started and they already take like 2 or 3 days off in 1 week. It's like, fuck, I don't even do that in a year. Oh, I broke it. I fell down a flight of stairs and I wasn't even pissed. It happened last year. A lot of people on YouTube sort of knew about it. So yeah, I went to I had a weekend in Melbourne. I was going to a beer festival and I was staying at this hotel that only had an external staircase. And it was like, yeah, aluminium and really slippery, and it was stormy weather. And yeah, I hadn't even been drinking. And I've come down and like, yeah, just went fucking flying and ended up falling down a whole flight of stairs. To this day, I still regret not like taking legal action. I should have done something about it, but I was just like, fuck it, I couldn't be bothered. It was really dangerous. Like there was no protection above and no internal staircase, so pretty shit setup. Yeah, I landed right down the bottom on the concrete, like flat on my face. So my nose was pretty fucked. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of jobs in America where if you don't turn up, you don't get paid. Yeah. Depends what sort of job you're into. If you're in a bloody government job, I feel like you can get away with shit a lot easier. I remember when I used to work for a furniture company when I was younger, we did like custom made stuff and we used to like do orders for people and custom design and all that sort of shit. And then you'd build it or you'd put it together and then you'd go out and like deliver it and set it up for people. I was only pretty young at the time. And yeah, you'd go into some of these government buildings where they've got like fucking, I don't know, 60 staff. And you felt like every time you go in there, they're just playing pool and fucking sitting there drinking coffee, reading magazines like the whole time you're there. It's like, what the fuck do you do for work? Like it used to drive me insane. I'd be there lifting some fucking 150 kilo thing by myself, not getting any help. Cheerios. Are you heading off, brother? We'll have to organise those beers too. It's a bit awkward this week because I'm on morning, so when I get home, you're probably already going to bed. But next week it'll definitely work because I'm on nights. So I'll be around for like beer mans and all that shit. Oh, cheers, mate. Now I'm guessing that Bumpy's probably saying see it to you and not to me. See, I reckon 4.3. Would I drink it again? I wouldn't pay for another one just because they're fairly pricey. I'd I'd get another one, but I'd get a different like a the same style but a different like flavor combo. It's a good thing with like these breweries that do limited editions. It's always mixing it up. When it comes to fruit sours, there's always like heaps of different options. It'd be good to get one that's got yeah maybe like pineapple, lime, vanilla. That'd be pretty good, like a pine lime. We have these ice creams in Australia called Splice, and it's like an icy pole but with ice cream on the inside. And there used to be a pine lime one. Oh, you probably still get it. I just haven't seen it. But yeah, pine lime like shell with like vanilla ice cream on the inside. Always awesome flavor combo. Cool. Was that the stream when you're up in the tree? Because I watched a fair bit of that back. But yeah, just whenever I was watching it, just didn't seem to be much action in the woods. It was just cool seeing your surroundings, and yeah, every now and then you turn the camera around and show yourself. Yeah, when it comes, so that's the thing. Like being Australian, I've got no, and being relatively young, I've got no history at all with like guns. Like I'd love to go out there and buddy fire guns and shoot shit and have a crack at that sort of stuff, but we're just unless you've got like a permit and you're part of a gun club and that, it's just very fucking hard to do in Australia. Miscellaneous, like he's always like at me saying if I ever come to the States, that'll be one of the first things we do. But yeah, I don't think I'd be any good at like butchering, like that sort of stuff. I'd be terrible, I reckon. Just probably just because I've never really had any experience with it. Yeah, I've got one mate that's been like part of a gun club since he was real young and does a lot of hunting and he doesn't do a lot of the nitty gritty butcher sort of stuff. He's got like a fella that he goes to. He's like an old school Italian butcher. He takes all his stuff to him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. There's like it's not like a regular thing here, dude, like it is in the States. I mean, if you lived in Melbourne or something, there's probably like a few options, but see, even just to keep your license in Australia, like it's a fucking absolute headache to get a gun license. But then even just to keep it, you have to regularly attend gun club like meetings and like yeah, it looks like a lot of fucking work just to own a gun in Australia. And that's why in the city, especially with the huge influx of yeah, like some dodgy immigrants and that, a lot of people's homes are getting broken into like during the night and they can't do anything about it. There's no way to defend yourself. If you're like a married couple and you've got young kids and all of a sudden you've got 10 bloody young thugs come into your house, like what can you do? It sort of annoys me in Australia how you can't defend yourself. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about this stuff. I'll probably get flagged. Yeah, I think I've heard you talk about it before. Yeah, that's good if you can do that sort of stuff. It'd be a handy skill to have. It's like being real mechanical and being able to fix your own shit. And cheers, Disco. I was able to catch a little bit of your live when I was at work this morning. I'm just finishing up on the one drop fruit sour. I gave it a 4.3 out of 5. Very creamy, murky looking. Certainly didn't look the part as far as appearance goes, but flavour, it's pretty good. The reason yeah, like it was actually really good thickness and good quality, but yeah, it's just the flavour combo just wasn't like real exciting. So hence, like I would have given it a better score otherwise. Because yeah, one drop sours are like best in the country at the moment. Pretty cool artwork. So yeah, they're just based near like the Sydney airport. It was known as a cream smoothie sour. It's funny though when you drink them, they're really like full bodied and thick and plenty of flavour, and then they're only like 5.8%. I love this how it'll tell you to like flip the can up and back and roll it around and that just because you don't want the shit to settle. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up and hit the hay because I have to get up early. So thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been a pleasure. It always is. Those beers from Bacchus in Brisbane arrived yesterday, so that's probably going to be a weekend stream for me because I'm going to do 7 beers. They're all based off one beer, and there's 6 different variants, and it's going to be pretty cool to watch. Yeah, the only thing is though is I'm slightly concerned because they're all triple IPAs, so I'm going to crack them all and drink them all on the stream, but I'm probably just going to have a very small amounts. And then, yeah, I'll end up having a really big day afterwards because I'll be finishing them throughout the day. So, yeah, I will be back probably this time tomorrow night. Not sure what I'll review tomorrow night. Possibly a dark beer. But, yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you again. Cheers, peeps.